I wanted y'all to see this. You see this? Look at my pumpkin. Isn't that pretty? Look at his light and how it's shining so bright. Him shining bright like a diamond. I just lit his candle. I guess I done fussed at them. I don't let them know I'm not mad at you. Y'all better not pull that goddamn sneaky shit no more, goddamn it. All of them is showing they little light. Hey, baby. Hey, Quentin. Hey, Sonny B. See, they showing they little lights. All of them trying to like have the long, like you see how they're long. Isn't that gorgeous? How their long beams are starting to like hang down. They'll start to copy each other. So I'm sure they're gonna shift. And if you see it, buddy, you see my buddy. You know how they be talking about drip craze and all that shit. Y'all see that? Hey, boss lady, you see it? Ain't it pretty? When they be doing that, I be like, oh, scissors got thicker. And you see that red kind? You see that red like orb over it? See how they doing it? They be doing. Oh, here the crib. Look down there on the blue stool right there by the two blue candles at the bottom. Behind the red glass, you see that it's moving around, the orb dancing. Hey, Tanisha Grant. Hey, everybody. I'm glad y'all like it as much as I do. Don't you see? They busy, ain't they? They got their little food and shit for the holidays over there chilling, keeping up shit, sneaking bitches all in the house and all that shit. Done came in here and ate like they motherfucking wanted to. I don't know if you can feel what I feel in here. The energy, you see how it's just moving? That orb right there? They not begging for nothing. They satisfied now, goddamn it. I done cooked up beats for they. Yes, it's crip walking Sunday. They crip walking, they happen. All I'm starting to stream down. See right there what he praying at. Thank you, Spirit Goddess. Yes, there by his candle. So beautiful. Y'all, the energy is so intense. It's hot in here. I put coffee out every morning, it evaporate. Yes, it sure will, won't it? It'll evaporate. If it's something they like, it'll evaporate. So whoever you giving it to, make sure you put everything. I'm sure you know who you're giving it to, or you putting it out there. Giving them what they like in it, what they want in it. I had to bring the flowers in here because I didn't have no space because I had to put all the stuff out that Nipsey wanted for the holidays. They still holding up pretty good. You see, they still real pretty. I just didn't get to put no water on them yet because I've been cooking for the holidays and getting them what they wanted. So probably gonna have to order some more in a few days. They're so gorgeous. Still got them in here. And let's see what the calendar do. Oh, they're doing it. Oh, wow. It's beaming down. It's like right in front of me. So it's beaming on me. Isn't that gorgeous? It's got two beams coming out of it. So, so big. So how long you keep the food and drinks? It depends. That's how long they want it out there. You know what? I don't want people like that over here because people keep asking me the same question. I'm not going to answer no more. You can go look it up on YouTube. It's plenty of people that have ancestor altars that was doing it before I did it. And that's been living longer than me. And people was living before them that was doing it. So they try to act like I'm crazy. They stupid than a motherfucker. Because I didn't make this up. And they'll laugh because I'm the first one that they seen doing it. And they think I'm stupid. You the one motherfucking stupid because the shit was being done before I was born. Hundreds of years before I was born, well, thousands, because it was even mentioned in the altar, in the Bible, how when they would have altars to God, and God asked Abraham to give an offering and even a human sacrifice, and they would give an animal sacrifice on their altar. That's what God asked them for, to prove their love for God. Thank you. They've been doing this. It was in the Bible. And ancestor altars and the Ogungun altars in Ifa for the dead. I'm not stupid. That's why I don't give a fuck what nobody said about me. I'm not finna stop doing a motherfucking thing for somebody to make fun of me and say that something wrong with me. I'm crazy. You the one stupid and motherfucking ignorant and crazy. You could type in ancestor altars on YouTube and you'll see other voodoo priests and Ifa priests do this. They have been initiated. I haven't even been initiated into an African mystery system. They do it on their initiations. They're priests and priestesses, and they know to do it. That's why I'm not finna answer no stupid ass questions. Anybody that asks me, how long do you keep it up there? And why do you put that food up there? And why you wasting that food? And what you do with it? I already know that you don't know anything because you don't want to know. Don't ask me no shit like that before because I've answered it so many times and then you come right back and just type in on YouTube and Google. The shit is free. Don't ask me because I know you don't want to fucking know. If you ask me something that simple, you don't want to read and know, and I'm not getting into it with you no more. You don't have to understand my religion. You don't have to understand my spirituality. It ain't for you. But like I said, if you laugh at me, you stupid. I'm not stupid. You ignorant. I'm not the one that's ignorant. Because this is what's supposed to be done to help someone. Especially if they didn't leave here on their own and they were murdered and set up and they were young, they didn't want to go. Even if they was older and they was murdered and set up and didn't want to go. If you love them, whether you knew them or not, it doesn't matter. If they come to you outside their body and they want to bond with you and get to know you and they want you to do that, it doesn't matter that you never physically met them. These people are so stupid. And you can keep saying what you want to say about me. It ain't going to change nothing. This is my house, my money, my food, my lights, my stove, my water, my house. You can't change it. You can't stop it. You can't do nothing about it. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm not ashamed of what I do. So I'm not answering you no more. You really want to know, or you just want to come over here and fuck with me? If you want to know, I'm not telling you. Look it up yourself. Because the questions you ask me are simple, and I know you stupid, not me. You ignorant, not me. Because you can easily find the answer to the question you asked me in a few motherfucking seconds by looking on YouTube, looking on Google, or go buy you a fucking book. If you really want to know, buy you a book. Participate in people that you supposedly love or that need your help. Focus on them. Don't focus on me. Stay the fuck away from me because you're not going to change me and who I am, who I want to be. You're not going to change what I do and who the fuck I do it for and motherfucking to. Ask me another goddamn stupid ass question. There they go. They still shining bright and light. Free your mind. Thank you, Kim G. Girl, fuck these motherfuckers. No, I know y'all love me and support me, and it's sad that people of other cultures that already participate in this and exactly understand this, then these stupid nigga motherfuckers over here coming to try to make it look like I'm crazy, I'm stupid, that I got a goddamn problem. Thank you that you like my country accent, because some people trying to talk about somebody that talk like me is stupid. That don't mean you stupid. Ain't nothing stupid about me. If I was stupid, you'll know it. Because everybody and their mama would be over here fucking over me and taking advantage of me. I don't play that shit. And when I was naive and trying to be a good person, I wasn't stupid then. I was just trying to be a good fucking person and not setting boundaries and not really wanting to trust my discernment when I felt like a motherfucker wasn't shit because I wanted friends. Now that's kind of stupid, or it's just naive. But people a lot of times think you're stupid because you're kind and because you're a good person and because you have a country accent. But you know what? Now I enjoy being thought of as stupid and being underestimated. Y'all that are just like me, let people underestimate you. Don't argue with them. Don't try to prove them wrong. They'll know when you don't fuck with them no more, or when they try to fuck over you and trick you and it backfires. Let them see it. Show it to them. Don't get mad and talk about it and try to convince them wrong. Show them who you really fucking are, because they don't want to see you. They don't want to know you. They underestimate you and they think they're better than you because of their ego and their fucking ignorance. You can't determine somebody's intellect or their intellectual ability based on their fucking accent or their dialect or what region they're from, because you think you know everybody from Georgia or everybody from the South that speaks Ebonics and has a country accent is stupid, and that's not true. Just like one of my friends from LA, she said, you know, country dumb. She said, I'm not calling you country. I'm not calling you dumb. She said, just a lot of times when people hear that accent, they think you're stupid. She said, but a lot of times motherfuckers are country dumb. You'll think they're dumb because they talk like that, and then they sneak up on your ass. So don't argue with people. You just prove them wrong. When they think they finna get over on you and they think that they're right because you're be country dumb, okay? Pretend to be dumb. Or let them assume you're dumb. And then when they get ready to trick you or stab you in the back, flip that shit, goddammit. Let them see you're really not the one that's dumb. You have to really know people's intentions before you know your own. Because many times you will get caught up in shit with people because you know you're a good person and you're trying to be kind and you don't see the intentions of the other people. You must master yourself and master others. Because people misjudging you the way you look, your color of your skin, and your dialect and your accent and the region you're from, they're sizing you up and think you're a dumb bitch. And they're going to continue to think it until you refuse to let them play you like a dumb country bitch. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to show you all this and see if you think that if you thought this is just as pretty as I do. Yeah, I think it's beautiful now to let people underestimate me because you know they always calling me a liar and they always calling me crazy and they're always trying. That's right, Kim G. Ignorant, lacking knowledge or awareness in general, uneducated, and that doesn't mean you're uneducated because you talk a certain way or you come from a certain region and you have a regional accent and dialect. It doesn't mean that at all. Okay, what is this doing? You see that? The orb is doing something else. It looks like a flame pointed down. It's really, really gorgeous. I said I wasn't coming back because I'm totally tired and I'm hot. But when I came in here and I lit the candle, I was like, oh my God, let me get this on tape. I took some pictures, but I like to get things on tape so that you can verify it and I can verify what I'm showing you. So pretty. I love the new fabric Nipsey picked. He wanted me to make pillows out of that, but then he told me to bring it down here. You see how strong, wow, and wide and golden that beam is? I put his fresh petals there. It's so hot in here, you guys. I just didn't want the air on because I didn't want them to blow. I like for you to see what they look like. They're not being interrupted by the air. It's hot as hell in here. I just wanted to do this first. I'm going to put this candle out because I'm waiting for some more. I don't have any more red candles like this one. He likes this one. And it depends. Like I said, I'm lay down a little bit. I'm exhausted. I've been up all day working for them and preparing this for Rosh Hashanah. Now we're out of Rosh Hashanah. And in a few days, we're getting ready to go into Yom Kippur. You know, Nipsey, even though he's saying he's not Ethiopian, he's Eritrean. You have Ethiopian Jews and you have European Jews. You have Jews from different cultures and backgrounds and races. Ashkenazi Jews and like Sephardic Jews, which would be the African or Jews of color. Nipsey, since he's coming here, I've learned a lot more about this. You know, my father was Jewish. And so this like tribute and these Jewish holidays are around my father and around Nipsey. And he, as well as Ethiopian holidays, Eritrean holidays, just like Ethiopian food is the same as Eritrean food, basically. Even though a lot of Eritreans they get persecuted by Ethiopians. Ethiopians don't like them, and a lot of them have issues with Haile Selassie and the way he treated them. Now Nipsey's on the other side. He's not as divisive. And if you've watched my readings over the past 3 years, he's given messages to Ethiopia and Eritrea. He doesn't want to be divisive. And even Haile Selassie has come in here to speak to Nipsey because Nipsey really don't want anything to do with him. And I understand it now that I've talked to some Eritreans who's educated me and given me the history and Ethiopians who've given me the history. But he always will make me, if I forgot and I got so much going on, I just didn't say anything about it publicly, make me aware. And then I have, Jewish friends as well who educate me. And I'm like, we're in the middle of Rosh Hashanah. And she's like, yes, we are. I'm like, why the hell didn't you remind me? And she's like, I've been so busy. I'm sorry. And I said, that's why he's been asking me for the honey bread and the apples. And he wanted apple pie. And I'm like, no, nigga, I'm not finna bake no whole apple pie because I have nowhere to put it. And right now I can't eat it. And I think during Rosh Hashanah, I have to make sure, remind me if any Jewish people are listening. I think at certain points, like during the holiday, or I don't know if it's also Yom Kippur or both, you fast during a certain amount of time during the day. And I've been led to fast. I was saying it was because I wasn't feeling well, but I also know it's spiritual whenever you fast, and then I eat in the evening. But I haven't been eating. All my food has been liquid. But I'm sorry, child. When I was cooking that food today and warming up that goddamn sliced steak and macaroni and cheese and the juice, and I said, fuck this shit. I got to have me some of this meat and this macaroni. Ooh, baby. And I'm here to tell y'all this is as good as it looked, goddammit. I ate that shit. I felt like I was in heaven. I said I had to make myself back up. I said, okay, I'm not eating anymore. Oh, this shit is good. Had me a little cake, and he wanted his cake with butter and honey on it. So I melted the cake and I melted the butter on the cake, fresh pure butter, Land O'Lakes, little salted butter, and I put the honey on it. And I made some fresh croissants. I made about 16. It was a whole bunch of croissants on the plate. And he was like, season them first before you bake them. So I rolled them, twisted them in a crescent shape, dipped them in the butter, seasoned them, baked them, then put the fresh cheddar cheese on top, and then sprinkled again. I was like, oh my God, that is really good. And I took it as a close up so you could see it. And I said, that's why. And then my Jewish friend was like, yes, it's honey and a cake. And I said, he's been asking for it. She said, it makes sense. Or he was asking for the apples, and it had gotten too late for me to order it last night and the day before. So to get it. So I ordered it and I got it this morning. And so I made the apple pie, sliced fresh apples, and he wanted the pomegranate juice. And so I put it there. So it's like a lot of times if I forget something, he starts craving a certain thing. When I look at it, it ties into a holiday. It usually ties into a Jewish holiday, an Ethiopian holiday. So I said, that's why you wanted what you, all right, baby. So I noticed, when he tells me something, I get right on it. And then P&B Rock, Rakim, he liked the same thing that Nipsey liked. So it makes me wonder, does he have any Ethiopian background, Eritrean or Jewish background, even though he's Muslim? And I have his Quran because I have to read from his Quran. Let me tell you something. This is the period right now. That's why it came to me to tell Rashad Jamal's mama to pray, to intercede for her child, and to remove any sins from him, any death from him, and anything he's done to offend anybody, even tell him to ask for forgiveness right now, to move it, and to ask for intercession and liberation from his bondage and oppression. And if somebody's been murdered that just like Nipsey, just like P&B Rock, like my father, like G.I. Joe, like the lady that was in here with him, Pop Smoke, King Von, Young Dolph, those are the ones that have been here, Naya Rivera, those type, usually people that come to me has been murdered and set up to be murdered and look like they did it to themselves. Like it looked like Naya Rivera drowned. We know that's not true. Looked like, I'm still waiting, like I said, for the autopsy report about G.I. Joe. And then when people get murdered and robbed, people want to blame the victim and says their fault. Pop Smoke, he gave out his address. Somebody killed him when he was in the house in the shower. And that's not, they didn't do that to themselves. It was an orchestrated internal hit. It was assassinations, executions, not by strangers. All these people, even if it's gang related, is tied to the music industry, to the rap industry, some type of way. This is the period you want to pray to. You want God to forgive you for any sins you committed against anybody. If you were involved in helping somebody die or be injured, you injured them in some type of way, you hurt them, you want to ask them to forgive you. If it's somebody that was murdered or somebody that died at the hands of another, and that person has not gotten justice, this is the period you want to pray for justice for their soul and for protection for them and safety for them, as well as to pray the sins off of them that they have done to someone else before they were physically murdered and taken out of the body, because their soul need a lot of prayer and their soul need a lot of word because of what was done to them. Let me get off of here. I'm hot. And like I say, I'm not going to get into all this teaching. If y'all refuse to donate and support me, I'm not going to get into I've already said too much. So I will say that a little bit for the people that are spiritual and religious, and you understand what I'm talking about during this particular period. I know for a fact I'm right. And you need intercession for yourself, and you need intercession for others that cannot help themselves. So I'm going to go. I'm exhausted. So hot. I just wanted to show y'all the beauty of what I am seeing. I consider it a blessing to see what I am seeing, because I've never seen this before. I haven't experienced this before. And I see this in movies, and I know other people tell me that they experience these things. But to actually be one of the ones now, it is a complete honor and a blessing to me. And it'll always be a blessing as long as I live in this body to have these experiences and have these memories. I'm honored by these people to come see me. And I'm honored by you all that watch it and engage me and entertain me and humor me by watching what I think is so beautiful. And y'all watch it too. And you love me and you support me. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.